All right, so I'm out of town right now, and of course, the one weekend that I'm out of town, the Baltimore Ravens make one of the biggest trades in their franchise history, and honestly, very uncharacteristic of the Baltimore Ravens, especially in the Oz and Newsome era, and even in the EDC era. But here we are. I mean, we just traded two first-round picks for Maxx Crosby, the elite pass rusher from the Oakland Raiders, or I guess I should say Las Vegas Raiders, right? I can't believe this happened. I know there were rumors out there about the Ravens being very interested, but how many times have we heard that they were interested in an elite player and they end up not trading for them? Well, this time it actually happened, and man, I am so happy it did because last year, after the Bills game that we lost in the regular season, I said the biggest issue that the Baltimore Ravens have and the biggest reason they are not making the Super Bowl is because they have a lack of pass rush. It has been a big weakness for the Ravens since, man, God knows when, like at least 5 years. I don't even remember the last time we had an elite pass rush, to be honest. I mean, 2023 was a really good defensive year, but maybe I guess that was probably last year, but we just haven't had an elite pass rusher in so long, and we've tried to draft pass rushers. Odafe Owe, we traded him to the Chargers. It just didn't work out. David Ojabo, that also didn't work out. And now we have Mike Green, who shows some promise, but we'll see. We'll see. But now we have an elite pass rusher. It is our biggest issue that we've now fixed. Maxx Crosby combined with Matt Mbike and Kyle Hamilton on the back would be an insane defensive combination. And add on top of that, we have a new defensive scheme with Jesse Minter, who ran an elite defense in the Chargers. So our defense is going to be heavily improved next year, which I'm so happy about because as a Ravens fan, it doesn't sit right with me that we had a bad defense last year or last 2 years, to be honest. It's unacceptable. We can have an average to mediocre offense, but having a bad defense or average defense is unacceptable as a Baltimore Raven. We need to have an elite defense. It's our identity, and now we're going to get that back with Maxx Crosby joining the Baltimore Ravens. I'm so pumped for this move. Now, I am still worried about our O line. I mean, we did give up two first round picks, and we have two O line spots open, possibly three if we lose Tyler Linderbaum. Hopefully we don't. But the other great thing about this trade is that Maxx Crosby's contract is very team friendly right now. He only has 30 million left in guarantees, and that's going to be cleared after the 2026 season. So God forbid if he did have an injury or anything like that, or if he just regressed as a player, we can release him after 2026 with zero dead cap on the books. That is awesome. And now here's the even awesomer thing, even better thing about his contract. His cap hit every year from 2026 onwards is lower. You typically don't see that. Usually the cap hit goes higher, but his actually goes lower, and he's locked up through the 2029 season. And here's another great thing about Crosby's contract. We can do a simple cap conversion for 2026 and convert his cap hit of 30 million this year to only 7 million, which frees us up cap space to sign other players that we might need, like Tyler Linderbaum, for example. Hopefully we get him signed. This was a fantastic, fantastic trade by EDC. We absolutely needed a pass rusher to set the tone on the defense, help our young pass rushers develop, and just be a closer. Now we have a closer on defense. Maxx Crosby will close games. The biggest issue with the Ravens, one of them has been blown leads. A big reason we have blown leads is because we don't have a closer on defense to end the game and say, nope, you're not going to score any points. The game's over. Now we have that with Maxx Crosby. I am so excited for this season. Having Maxx Crosby under a new head coach with a new defensive scheme on the Baltimore Ravens, the sky's the limit. I'm very excited for this upcoming season. I know two first round picks is a lot of draft capital to give up, but we are in Super Bowl win now mode because Lamar's prime is only going to last so long, and we squandered opportunities, especially 2023. We should have went to the Super Bowl that year, but we didn't, and now we have to make up for that by trading for Maxx Crosby. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this trade is worth it? Do you think Maxx Crosby is going to bring us a Super Bowl title or help us bring a Super Bowl title? Let me know in the comments. And with that, I'm going to let y'all go. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the Questionable Group Chat. Peace.